Hey everyone, today is Monday, May 14th. Yesterday I played quite a bit of Star Wars The Old Republic. I played as my Jedi Guardian with my friends the Scoundrel and the Shadow. We have discovered the joys of being in a three-player group because whoever needs their companion out for whatever mission, they can have them. Instead of one person being kicked out so that the companion can be there. It's led to us seeing interesting conversations for class quests thus far. We just finished Coruscant, and so we're getting ready to move on. I have to go to Ord Mantell for a class quest. I think the Scoundrel has to do something, and so too does the Shadow, but I don't quite remember. But there is one thing. One of the Scoundrel yesterday mentioned, hey, we can do Hammer Station now, it's level 17. And I was like, and I didn't say anything at the time. But I really don't want to do the flashpoints. They're like speed bumps, and I kind of lose my groove, and they exhaust me because they're harder than the usual mission. They require more teamwork than usual for like a heroic 2. I mean, flashpoints are essentially heroic 4 longer, and they just wear me the hell out. I mean, as it is, yes, I get tired while playing Star Wars The Old Republic. I'm pushing past it, drinking tea and things like that to keep me going. But I'm also moving at my own pace. See, that's the thing. Flashpoints, you got to be going. When I'm working with a group, typically I have to be at their speed, not my speed. I tend to take my time with things. With my Scoundrel, I mean, I'm level 49. I've just started Corellia. I'm looking forward to playing through the remainder of Corellia today. But I really want to see my storyline as a Jedi Knight. I really want to see my storyline as a Scoundrel. I don't want to have to wait an hour or however long it takes to do a flashpoint. And yes, I understand the arguments for doing the flashpoint. They give plenty of experience. They give you lots of loot. They give you money. They give, light side, dark side points. They give you social points. And you can get favor with your companions through them. The thing is that I don't care. The flashpoints are gonna be there. My story quest, once I've done each bit of it, isn't going to be there anymore. And I want to really, while I'm still into my story, take advantage of the fact. I mean, right now, on that server, on the Sithworm server, I have a consular, a sage, who's in a group, so I can't play without my group. I have a guardian, who's in a group, can't play without my group. I have a juggernaut, who's in a group, and I can't play without the group. Ugh. And I'm interested in their storylines, but I can't play them on my own because I said, okay, I'll play them with you guys. And people in the past have gotten extremely irate about level differences. Now, in the Scoundrel, in my Guardian Scoundrel Shadow group, we're all about a level apart from each other. The Shadow is farthest behind, so at times it's the Shadow's, I think it was... I was 15, the Scoundrel was 16, the Shadow was 14. I mean, that was such a case. Right now, though, I think we're all level 18-ish. I think maybe the Shadow's 17, but she probably just hit 18. But yeah, I mean, sometimes it really gets stuck in people's craw when you're a level ahead of them, or sometimes I get irritated when I fall behind. Because I'm like, dude, why aren't you waiting up for me? We're in a group. So, and I can understand it. It's just, with my Scoundrel, I basically said, screw you guys, I'm going to play whatever I want to play, whenever I want to play it. And so, for a majority of my characters, that is the case. It's just, both of my light side force users and one of my dark side force users are stuck in groups. And so... there is still, I really do want to go, I'm looking forward to playing my Trooper once I'm done with my Scoundrel storyline. I'm looking forward to playing my Mercenary. I'm looking forward to playing Well, I want to take my shadow, my assassin, and rebuild her as a sorcerer. I really want to do the lightning from the fingertips thing. Yeah. Ooh, and healing. I'm loving the healer with a tank companion thing. That's more my thing. Um, and I'm thinking I'll take my level 4 agent and make him an operative. So essentially I'll be playing the same thing as my scoundrel, but I don't see a problem with that. If the playstyle is the same, then it leaves the storyline and the missions for me to pay attention to. So there you go. But yeah, today I've got a few things I want to do first, so I better get cracking on those things. Oh, and I do have a blog post I need to write. I think I'm going to write it about Diablo 3, but I'm not entirely sure. I do know I'm going to try my best to hit level 50 and finish out my Scoundrel storyline before I get a copy of Diablo 3. And I'm looking at picking up a physical copy of it, not a digital copy. It's not that I don't trust the Battle.net site, it's that I genuinely prefer to have a CD on hand. So. Plus, if you own the physical copy, aren't you entitled to a digital copy? I mean, that's the way it happened with Mass Effect 2. Like, the CDs for Mass Effect 2, I was popping them in and out all the time. I was playing the game a lot when it came out. And so I kind of damaged the CDs somehow, or my CD drive decided, you've been reading these too much, I'm not going to read them anymore. And so my computer was giving me problems about that. And so I went to Origin and I said, well, here's my CD key. And they gave me whatever my key was for. So I like that. I really do. I'm a little on the fact that I don't have Mass Effect 3 as a physical copy, but I'm okay with that. EA isn't going to go anywhere anytime soon, and if they do, I fully expect them to, what do these companies have planned for if their product goes out? Like, if Origin gets shut down for whatever reason, will I still have access to all my games? If Steam goes away, will I still need Steam on to play any of the games that I have installed on my computer? What about Impulse or GameSpot Impulse or GameStop Impulse or whatever the hell it is? What happens when these things, which they will eventually go away or evolve into something else? What happens if they no longer offer the game I play, or if they no longer can be used? Will I still need to have some DRM going on in order to have my games, or will they just go, okay, we're updating every game in our catalog so you don't need our software to run anymore, bye-bye, it was fun, thanks for giving us your money? I mean, would they do it that way? What happens if, say, Ubisoft's Uplay goes down? Or like Ubisoft goes out of business or gets bought out and gets destroyed or dismantled? What would happen there? What would happen if Blizzard gets bought out and Battle.net is merged into some other thing and their existing games don't work the way they were supposed to? Will somebody give us the disconnect code to say, okay, you can play them on your own now. You don't need to connect to us anymore? Or are these companies so arrogant as to believe that their software is always going to be working, that they're always going to be there and nothing's ever going to stop that? I don't necessarily think it's arrogance. I think it's hopefulness. Or they're being hopeful, excessively so, maybe blindly so. But I don't know about that. So, anyways, well, hey, I've covered the whole gamut of things today. So, until next time.